Hello and welcome to the Silver Bracket Showmatch of Big Dapple 7, being hosted here on twitch.tv/BigMochi. My name is Rose of Battle, and I am joined by my commentators Sherbert and Vic Vion, and we are so excited to be bringing you our own version of deciding what exactly would our champion be crowned for the silver championships, because we had two silver brackets going on at the Big Dapple 7 earlier this month, but we are here today to put the champions of both of those silver brackets in a head-to-head best of 9. Again, joining me are Sherbert and Vic Vion. How are you all doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing, Rose?
I'm doing excellent. I am so excited to be here, joined by my teammate Sherbert, who also commentated the grand finals over at Big Dapple 7 in Brooklyn with me. But we also have Vic Vion.
Big Dapple 7 feels so far away already, and it's only been, what, like 2.5 weeks?
It feels like forever. It really does.
Yeah, and like, it's wild that it was at the beginning of this month, and tomorrow is the LAN Championship Showdown.
I'm so excited.
But before that, we're gonna have a little silver championship showdown first, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like for those who weren't there, sitting around at the Big Dapple, we were wondering if the top silvers were gonna fight each other, but between the exhibition match with the TL, gold bracket, bronze, like, I think there was a gold bracket. I don't remember. There was so much going on that they never got to fight.
They did not know, but now we do get to make them fight it out. We do have two teams here, and all of the art here done by Lily, who is the captain for Placeholder here, I believe is their team name, yes, with a little emoji, little less than 3 heart. Brackets happening at Big Dapple 7 just for timeliness and whatnot. There was a silver bracket for one wave and a silver bracket for another wave. So both of these teams finished at the top of their own brackets, and now we're gonna find out who is the silver champion. Okay, well, I mean, I could ask Sherbert, did you fight them? But I know you didn't, because we were together.
Wait, did you fight them?
You know, man, it's been 2.5 weeks.
Vic fought us.
We did fight you guys. Usually we never get to fight. Like, they were like, oh yeah, you guys are gonna fight Malibu Rising. I'm like, huh? It's been like a billion Big Dapples, and I feel like we never get to spar.
I know, we
right?
did. But yeah, I know Lily, Redstone, Torch, Indeed on Placeholder name were in the same wave as we were, from Wave A. Wait, weren't you all the ones who knocked them down to lower bracket? I think you were, Vic. I think it was Fuego.
I think you're actually right.
Yeah, because then we fought you, because we were going to fight the victor between you two.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, no. But tonight they get to put on a good show and we get to watch. Woo!
Yeah. So yeah, none of us got to spar with casino crashouts, but a lot of us who go to the Big Dapple are, a lot of the same people and whatnot. So we're very familiar with all of the members of casino crashouts.
Yeah, that's like, it's part of the fun, is there's a lot of people that come back every time, and you get to meet new people too.
Right?
I was like top tier annoying to Redstone on Placeholder name, like maybe give or take half a year ago. I was like, you gotta start coming to the lands. You're within distance. You gotta come to just one. I promise it'll change your life. It changed their life.
That's what we're looking for.
You're so You're devious for good, Vic.
Base.
And I'll do it again. I love being the person to give somebody the final push. And that
Yeah,
little,
this is so
I can't
fun.
control what happens to them at the land, but I can at least be like, you know what? Maybe you should go. Just once as a treat. Treat yourself to the local. See what happens. You might be goaded.
Yeah, and our local scene is so fun. I know all the three of us are huge fans of the Metro Inc. team and all of the lands that they put on. So we're really excited to see the champions from our Big Dapple 7 glub fight off tomorrow on Splatoon tourney. You'll see me there at the start with Glub commentating them, which will be very exciting. And
Like a bit
for
of a
now,
fool. Is it actually tomorrow? Like Thursday?
Sunday. It's Sunday.
did you know that I thought today was Saturday just now?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was like.
Oh,
I was
no.
This
like,
whole
what?
time I've been saying tomorrow.
Homie, we
Yeah,
got
I
work
was
in
like,
the
is there like
morning.
multiple layers to this event or something? I thought maybe I was.
It's
wrong.
been a
I was
week.
Going with it.
It's
It's been
been a
3
week.
days,
Lemon.
girl. It's been 3 days.
Lemon, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, at least we're over Wednesday, We're a good spot.
True.
Back half of the week, second chance, revival.
But heading on into our silver match, we will be going into a best of 9 to figure out who is going to be our reigning silver champion. And there will be counter picks. But to start it off, we're going to go in on Splat Zone's Robo Ramen. And all of the counter picks will be chosen from the maps and modes from the LAN Championship Showdown map pool that was used at the Big Dapple 7. We wanted to cheat and make them play on Bluefin zones for the first one in classic Metro Inc.
I think we
fashion.
should have done it anyway, honestly.
We were overruled.
Yeah, just like Metro Inc. was against the entire tournament,
So sad. I think every land should have had to play Bluefin zones, actually.
Yes.
Right? Because if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. This is New York land, So they should adapt to our pace. You can make it in Bluefin
That's
zones.
wonderful. Yeah, they
I
made us
love it.
play. They made us play like Sturgeon Shipyard Tower Control.
Yeah.
Why can't we play Bluefin zones? Who out there likes Sturgeon Shipyard Tower Control? Come on. I guess some people do.
It's
Sorry.
been mocking me for almost a decade now. Because remember, Splatoon 2 came out in 2017, so we've had almost
Yeah,
10 years
for real.
that horrid map.
Every time I think about Splatoon 1 turning 10 years old in just like a month or so from now, it's like, it feels pretty sensible. It feels pretty normal. Yeah, that's an old game. But when I get reminded that Splatoon 2 is turning 8, then I start to shed gray hairs.
No, it makes me feel old. But Robo Ramen being one of the newer maps, and even one of the newer maps for Splatoon 3, not new at this point, but one of the newer ones to come to
New enough.
Splatoon 3, I feel like it's a pretty well-beloved, it's become a classic now.
They did good. It's a good tasty treat.
We
As it
ignore
should
that
be.
they did Lemuria in honor of ramen zones. Oh,
But
here
we're
we
headed
go.
into the first game! Robo Ramen zones between Casino Crashout and Placeholder Name. We're going to see what both teams bring out. Ooh, what do you two think about these comps?
I love this comp.
Ooh.
I love seeing a Dread. I love seeing Neo Splash. Hello 2022. How you doing?
A friend. I mean, I've heard that more people are using that creature again. That's what I've heard at least. I see a junior, so I give it a thumbs up.
Oh,
Honestly,
absolutely. But we
Oh,
do have 2 down on Casino Crashout. 3 down starting immediately. Really good start. Strong start for Placeholder Name. You already see Torch taking space. People still going down. And it's still looks to be Placeholder Name's favor. Casino Crashout's going to have to score big in order to get through. But that Zuka, no!
Getting a little too hungry too fast doesn't always work out too well, though. We do have 2 players down, though, on the side of Placeholder Names. This is Casino Crashout's chance to sneak back in.
They are indeed.
Okay, good
Yeah.
hit. Oh, and the lurking carbon roll. You can never let that thing go unnoticed.
And they managed to dodge it and bob it and weave.
No, and the reef slider doesn't get the cap, and they don't know that. Oh, never mind, it worked out.
Sometimes it does. You're just like, oh, it worked out. Okay, we like threw enough of our resources at it that we all went in, and they did take at least 3. I don't know if that was a soft wipe over on the placeholder name. So Casino Crashout can now start really racking up points, but they have to do a long hold in order to get this lead.
True, and that's a lot of time to not mess up.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, because this is the part where people start panicking and stressing out, and that's the biggest detriment.
Yeah, we do have this Dread trying to get a Reef Slider ready, but no, going to go down. We've got D dodging that Splat Bomb, just trying to stay alive.
Hair. And here comes the
bob and
rain.
weave.
Now, staying inside of the bubbler does give some protection from the rain at least, but that bubbler isn't going to last very long, and that zone at 1 point off, fighting for their life to keep this lead. Ooh, no.
Casino Crashout gets that lead, and they're down to single digits.
They have to get that zone fast, like right here, right now. And I don't think they're going to get it in time.
With that first game going to Casino Crashout, what do you think about how that went down, Sherbert? Because I know Robo Zones is like one of your favorites.
Robo Zones is the best because of the flank route from underneath. Like, being able to flank is what made Splatoon 2 so great, and I wish they hadn't gotten rid of it. So many good routes in Splatoon 3. However, like, honestly, watching them play that back and forth really shows it's never over, because, like, in the first half, it looked like Placeholder name absolutely had it on lockdown. It only takes one good wipe to change the tables.
Yeah, especially this goes more so for certain zones maps than others, but I think in general in Splat zones, it's never over until the knockout screen
Even
happens.
1 point's enough, especially when you get that big old, like, plus, like, 60 going on from a really low score. Yikes.
Get all those penalty points and whatnot. We get that early hold from Placeholder. Did a really good job, but then just you saw that one soft wipe situation just all of a sudden put them on the back foot, and then they were just trying to throw resources to take back the zone, but it just wasn't working.
As one does.
So sad. The momentum going away from them and never really able to get it back. They were so close to fixing it, but as soon as that timer started ticking again, you could feel it.
Yeah, that's when the panic sets in. You're like, all right, okay, well, we gotta go.
We have to go now.
And because we are doing counter picks from here on out, this now gets to be Placeholder's pick. And they are picking, still going to zones. We're going to Barnacle and Dime zones.
I'm gonna lovingly, like, blink my eyelashes really fast and ask amongst the brain waves of the people in the other teams that maybe we go to clams after this. That'd be so nice. Ooh, you want to pick clams for game 3, maybe? Blink, blink.
You want to pick clams so bad.
You want to be clams.
Chat, you agree, right? You think they should go to clams for game 3? Say yes.
Yeah, tell them you'll rebel or something. Don't actually, but...
I also love how we still have the Barnacle and Dime instead of Barnacle and Dime that has, I think, started on Splatoon Tourney, and it's just like proceeded to just exist everywhere since.
I love it when a good typo becomes like a social norm, you know? Like at one of my old jobs, one of my managers misspelled organized and she wrote organacid, and it became just the company thing. Like I went to revisit like after I left that job like years later, and someone was like, yeah, we're keeping it organacid, and I go, y'all are still memeing her for that? It's been a decade.
That's gonna be us with Barnacle.
Also, no, my love for clams was not reciprocated by our chat, sadly. I got nothing. Oh, and then I disappeared out of existence forever in such shame and misery. It's definitely not because my camera battery's really low. Ignore that. La la.
Oh no.
Listen, I'm just saying, I'm also a #1 clam hater, so I do understand chat. I'm just also a menace. Okay, so here's my thing. Clams solo queue, awful. Okay, it's terrible, it's horrible. Nobody will pass you clams even if you spam this way, and then there are people who will spam this way for no legitimate reason other than to let you know, hey, here I am on the map. I know where you are, I can see you. So like,
but you love it. You love it in team setting.
In a team setting, it's okay.
I'll take it.
I love it with
it's peak. In a commentary setting, it's the peak-est. So
it is. But we'll have to wait on that because we're going into Barnacle Zones. We're going to have another, probably a very skirmish heavy game. This is definitely a small map that encourages a lot of fights. You really do not want to go down in a wipe. It is so hard to get back in if you do not time it well. So we are going on in. It looks like we don't really have much of a change up.
Yeah, Torch's Carvin's still here. Very big menace.
I'm so excited seeing this bow because I know exactly what it's like to be on the receiving end of
Ha.
Redstone's bow. On
Yeah,
this
Red's
map,
bow
in
is
this
very
mode.
gross. Do not like fighting that.
It's painful, especially with the whales and the Guambo combos that they pull out. No, I'll make it stop.
Yeah, we were playing against Red earlier, and oh, what a good tri-stringer player. We do have Reef Slider online over on Casino Crashouts.
And the Zuka too.
Are we gonna get anything from the Zuka? No.
No.
Oh,
Oh, and the counter Zuka! Torch, no!
jump scared me.
Well, it's gonna be a 2v2 going on here, but is this enough for Casino Crashout to be able to steal this zone really fast? Sorry, it's not. Yeah, actually, yes, for Casino Crashout to take this zone. Second guessed myself there. I was right the first time.
You were. Boss's mini coming in clutch there on that hammer. With that hammer buff now, feeling so spicy and good. So it is now Casino Crashout's time to go for a big hold. 44, really not much of a lead, especially with that counter going down really quickly in Casino Crashout's favor.
And you don't want to end up 2-0 during this. You want to come back. You want to do some things. So Placeholder names gotta get these strikes out. Gotta get maybe a Zuka online next. Oh,
Oh, that squeezer range.
My
crap.
God. No. Again?
Oh.
Another
You know,
one.
I know
Another
Kraft
one.
said that he was feeling a little sick, but I think he might be sick with it.
Quite simply.
You're so,
Oh,
you're so true.
Red! Trying so hard there.
Red cannot solo cap that zone, especially with that paint from Boss Tyrant holding it down. We have the Zuka online from Torch, 2 down on Casino Crashouts, but also 2 down on Placeholder Name. Placeholder Name needs to cap it right now.
For the zone right now, though.
Oh, they manage it. They got the cap.
They get it.
Torch! Trying so hard to hold people back, and they're trying to buy some time for Placeholder Name here. These strikes locking Casino Crashout into their base for a little while longer. This is what they have to do for the next about, like 45 seconds or so, and this game can be theirs. But can they do it?
You know, they could, because it's not over until the knockout sounds, especially on Barnacle.
Oh, here
And-
comes the hammer.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, canceled.
Lily gonna go down. The ringside are coming out to cap that zone. Cap that. No.
Wow, that doesn't hit the
Okay.
splat either? That's so sad.
Yeah, I felt that. I felt the topic. I understand your pain. I understand. So that is still counting down in Placeholder Name's favor. But no, it's going to flip. It's going to flip. Placeholder Name now has a 49-point penalty that they are going to have to wait through.
Ooh,
Counting through
yeah,
it now,
that's
they're
a
going to have to
hefty
get...
penalty. Oh,
But there's that red bow we were talking about.
so evil. So good at its job.
It really is. You have to be
Oh, and now
very,
poor Red
very
has to tap
careful.
the zone all by themselves again. Surviving through all of that? Wow.
So tough.
Then a torch from the top rope. Came out at
Oh,
RKO out
just
of
avoiding this hammer by like the tiniest smidge. There's so much happening here. Poor Torch.
Torch just trying to stay alive here because, like, yeah, there is a lot of range to really
Ooh.
hit that carbon. Really, it's just the junior that probably doesn't want to really be taking fights against that carbon.
It's not a fight you get to win. Smiling, a tear falls down my face.
Yep, you know exactly.
You have to say you're fine, but you're not fine.
I feel like
That's gonna be
anytime I
too
whip out Junior,
dead.
there's always just more players that are playing more aggro weapons. And whenever I go back to Zap, they go away, and I'm like, oh, why were you like, why not this game?
I just want to play my little guy.
Never, no. Ooh, this is an
Deed,
important fight
oh!
here. Ooh,
Yeah, Deed going down in
Deed.
that 1v2. Nautilus, no, Deed's Nautilus is really good.
Yeah.
And Deed started playing Nautilus recently.
Ooh.
Like, I think, I want to say maybe a month ago or so, maybe a little bit
that
longer.
Zuka might have actually
They
won
did
them
it.
that game, taking one of their key painters as they were approaching the zone. Youchies.
is going to be in Casino Crashout's favor. They are bringing this to a 2-0 in this best of 9. So Placeholder name is going to have another opportunity to do a counter pick here. Are they going to stay zones, or are they going to switch to Vic's favorite of Clan Blitz?
Hear me out?
They might. I mean, it is
on.
a Wednesday, so they might just stick to zones. You know.
Is today a big zones day?
I mean, it's always a big zones day in my heart.
Isn't there
I
a
love
tournament
zones.
that runs on
This is
Wednesdays
fair.
or Thursdays that's just zones.
I think that's a lot of tournaments,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Turf Wars for babies, but we'll make you play all splat zones because that's not Turf Wars.
It's turf war in a square.
It's centralized. It's so, you know.
I mean, you have 4 modes in this game. You have turf war in a square. You have moving turf war. You have turf war that you have to use to climb. And you have turf war with objects inside.
No, the
Oh,
third
yeah.
one should definitely be turf on the move.
True,
The
true.
Turfinator. The Turfinator. Because that's
The
what it was. It's the
Turfinator.
Turfinator.
I love it. That is perfect for Rainmaker. So, killing Vic's dreams here. Lily has chosen tower control on Makomart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo!
Yes.
Tower Mako.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah, baby.
that's what you're talking
Yeah,
about. Now, if
you
I'm
know-
playing Machine, I'm giving it a thumbs up. If I'm playing Zap, stay away from me. Please. I'm just a
Zap
guy.
I think
on this though.
I think Torch likes this map. I don't know if Torch is gonna
Have-
stay Carbon for this or
You know,
swap
as a
to
carbon
Wiper.
player, that sounds like a pretty good move. There's a lot of walls you can climb. All you need to do is get behind them once, and you're getting like a triple.
Yes,
true.
in Torch, I know if they can enable Torch to get in and just be a menace, I think really they just want to set up good opportunities for Torch to get in stealthily, just because there's so much midline pressure constantly hitting Torch in these previous 2 zones games.
Sneaky peeky.
Oh, but so what do y'all think about Mako TC for yourselves? I know Sherwood has feelings about it as a bucket. The Dreadringer player might enjoy this a lot.
Dude, I will say, Prize Slosher on this map mode, it's so good. It's like, do I want to guard a ledge? Okay, I'm on it, it's fine. Do I want to guard their ledge? I'm under it, it's fine. Hey, they're on their ledge and they backed up. That's okay, I'll just go around the backside. It's fine, you know? And also, I really love Mako Mart because it has the dumbest callouts of all time, and those are the ones I remember. If you tell me
Food
bats
ones.
and flat and exact, yeah. If you tell me bats, and
Toilet
flat
paper low!
toilet paper low. Things you can yell across your house that also tell your team where to go in Splatoon. Toilet paper low.
My absolute
freezer.
favorite. They're
You get
down in
people off their
freezer.
toes by whipping out the one, the only, the Clash Blaster. Where is the Clash?
Right?
No
This is like
Clash.
Clash's best map mode, right here. I wish I was kidding you.
Honestly,
Yes, and also Torch did switch off of the Carbon over to Wiper, and we did. Sherbert and I did have the opportunity to play against this team on this map earlier today, and I will say that Torch like tore it up here, and that's gonna be a good opening for Placeholder name going in. Gonna get a free first check.
I mean, they do
As they did on
really want a point on the board.
this team is very good at getting those crucial wipes and then making the most of it afterward. Like, cause this looks very familiar to the Mountain Moon scrim just like a wee hour ago, you know. So,
Oh, were you guys scrimming right before this?
like, we were helping warm up and whatnot.
Oh.
So literally on this map mode, the way they just got wiped is what they did to us as well. They wiped and then took the tower and started sprinting. Look at that go.
I mean, it works if you never give them the opportunity. It works out.
Yeah,
Right.
Red's doing a great job of just holding space here. Indeed, also providing that backup. There's 2 down on Casino Crashout yet again. They do have that hammer coming out from the mini, and that Zuka
that
getting
one
a
last
really
Zuka
good
shot.
kill.
Sometimes it's like that big wait between shot 2 and 3, and that's when it hits.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
Dancing on my toes.
Dancing, just
Let
like
me
Jorgen's
dance on the
doing on
tower.
that tower.
absolutely.
Yeah, now this is the
positively
problem. Is even though this is a really good map mode for what Placeholder Name wants to do, the squeezer exists. The squeezer is there, and things are happening. Between the range that you have
Ooh.
on that Zuka and the range you have on that gun, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot. I don't know. What would you want to do here, Sherbert, against something like Craft if you are Torch playing this much more fight-heavy but close-ranged weapon?
You need to push them into positions where your teammates can take them out, even if you can't necessarily do it yourself. Because like we land into two options: get the drop on them and destroy them before they can counter you, or get the drop on them just enough to scare them away into your teammates. You know. So that's where cohesion comes in clutch. And oh my god, while I was saying that, you saw that?
Yeah,
We
the
saw the
hammers,
hammer.
fighting, that was a sacrificial hammer. They knew they were gonna get splatted, and the one thing left was to throw hammer. Oh, hey, speaking of throwing things, there's a cooler on tower path. Better not let that tower get back over there.
We got some drinks out for the team. Torch
here's
is
some
trying to
hammer.
set up here, trying to get really aggressive. Has the hammer ready, gonna throw it, but
no!
was
I
that
felt that in my bones.
blocked?
Hammer players know two things: pull forward and throw.
Throw hammer at corner of wall and cry.
Throw hammer up high and it catches that one little
There's
ring in the
hammer
center
throw.
of Nickel Mart. Oh my
Yes. Yeah, we've seen a lot of back and forth. We still have just under 2 minutes left to go in this game. It really is anybody's game here. Placeholder Name at this point really wants to play cautiously, not in the like, oh, okay, we just need to never take fights, but in the, we want to make sure that we're going to force them to burn resources and that we're not going to die unnecessarily. We have a lot of trades, just a lot of back and forth going on. Red trying to hold space, gets a kill on Jornian,
That's
who
an
I
important one, too.
believe...
Red
Yeah.
has as much time as possible here, after all. I mean, when you're on the side of Placeholder Name, you don't really have a reason to actually try and go for another push. Your job right now is to make sure that Casino Crashout doesn't take your point away from you, which is getting a little harder as time goes on here.
Yeah, you see, they're past that second checkpoint now, so they just need, they're approaching it. They're very, very close, about to get the lead right now.
Yup.
Secured.
With a minute
Now
left,
it's in the hands of
push.
Placeholder Name to take this back again.
I mean, they've done it once, they can do it twice because they do it nice, you know? Let's see.
They do. We got specials online for Casino, for Placeholder Name. They are gonna have to now push this to 12 in the last 30 seconds if they want to get it. The hammer coming out, getting a kill again.
Oh, so important this hammer gets somebody. Ooh! Oh my lord!
We're quad!
Ooh.
That is a sign saying, hey, please let my team push this tower. Now, Placeholder Name does have the opportunity to push this in, but they gotta go so far with it. Can they get specials in time, though, to be able to continue this push?
Yeah,
I mean,
they do. They just got him now. Hammer's back. The whale is out. I mean, honestly, I'm a big supporter of whale on the bow, and you see it from red.
Where is the mini?
Oh, dude!
Wow!
Listen, I'm just saying, like, that quad from Torch absolutely put the torture in there. That was crazy.
Yes.
Pivotal
And
moment.
that Torch and Redstone were able to get specials up to sustain that push. Huge. That is, those two things combined got them this point.
Honestly, goat behavior. 100% goat behavior.
If that hammer had gotten a singular flip off on that tower,
it would have been a very different tale we're spinning here today.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh my goodness. That was really intense.
My like heart like stopped for a second. I was like, there's no way that gets stopped there. Lord.
Oh my god. Well, they're on the board. So still anyway, you think we're gonna see a game 9? What do y'all think?
I mean, I'm always
it's
praying for
weird.
the game 9.
Nothing's more exciting than seeing a 4-4.
Yeah.
Can we make it a 2-2 here is the question. This is the first time that we're gonna see Casino Crashouts be on the side of picking a map mode. Maybe they're more pro clam for all we know. See what they think.
As soon as we see clams picked, we're just gonna see Vic be like, I Yay!
I
Vic's
honestly,
already preparing.
In my recent travels, when I was in Japan, I made sure to use the only smart object I had for a coin pouch. The clam, of course. I was ready to go.
I
Oh,
The
love
yeah!
clam
it.
economy!
Did I brought the clam economy with me? There's nothing in here now, though. Now it's just sad and empty. Spent all of my
It's so cute,
coins.
I love that so much.
You gotta have exactly 8 coins in it. 10 if you're trying to make it retro.
Ooh. I've got 1 coin on me right now. Does this work? Can this work?
100%, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. That's our powered clam.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I do have good news for you, Vic.
Oh.
They're
Is it-
going to Inkblot on Clamblitz.
Let's go! Let's go! One of the most beautiful clams maps in the game. Multiple pushing pants. Big old clam throws. So many drops to accidentally hit the little bit and then miss and then cry when your clam is there and your whole team is gone.
When that one clam
a
could
good
have saved the entire game and it didn't because it got caught on the paw or the onion or whatever what
Yup.
you wish to call it.
That funny statue just chilling there. I've never heard it called the onion.
Statue.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've heard people call it onion, but that came from people calling it garlic.
Yeah,
But
I
then,
call it
you know,
garlic.
it's like I remember one time
We're
I got in an
talking
argument.
like the big white pedestal, correct?
Yes.
Because it's like the half of a garlic, you know, like
On the top, it looks like a thing of
like a
garlic.
deformed clove, you know. It's
Like a
little
bunch,
sideways.
well, like a bunch of cloves together, and you like
Yeah.
break them apart.
Dude, that's the beauty of it being an art academy. You know, art's interpretive. It's really supposed to be what you feel. And I'll never forget, I got in an argument with someone. I was like, that is totally a little Judd's paw. That is Judd's paw, just like down and like up, and that's all it is. Because what other cat has? And I counted the toes on it. I think it's 4. I was like, that's 4 toes. And I exited in the menu, open stream. I was like, look at this cat.
Getting on a
And
fight
this
on
cat has
Twitter.com.
Yeah, Judd has
Wow.
1 more toe than that statue does. So I stood corrected and incorrect. So the argument continues.
Is that a rapid blaster deco I see, Forsooth?
Ooh.
This is a good game.
Mayhaps.
As a treat.
Mayhaps,
Blaster,
mayhaps.
blaster for a special.
Going in, we do already have several clams picked up from both teams now. We're going to be in neutral for a little bit. Clam Blitz is always really interesting because it feels like you definitely want to get some picks in first, get your resources up before you try to go in and get a bunch of points scored. We do already have 2 specials online for Placeholder name, but Lily is going to go down on that Neo Splash, leaving... Oh, Red is also going to go down. Commentator's curse.
no.
That is a
Oh, wipe.
wipeout.
This is
Oh
the
my
time to
goodness
run. You
gracious.
can get those clams in and then just come right back after you get splatted with the beautiful drinks. Boss hiding out there with those 7 clams, hoping to get a good pile of those in. Oh, changing over to the big clam at the last second. What big points! Right here at only 4-11 in the match. Oh, more coming in here from Casino Crashout.
my
It's down to
gosh.
48.
Big,
Honestly,
big
I'd be
push.
crashing out. Massive push. Hasn't even been a minute, and they're down to 48.
Yeah, this is gonna set them up to go in for another second push when they're ready. Don't want to stay at this point, but a really good opening from them. They're just gonna have to keep pushing in like they're doing right now. They're still
Yeah.
keeping up the
Oh,
aggression.
no. Yeah, there's been a lot of chip damage on the side of Casino Crashout, and it's worked really well in their favor.
It has. See, they're already getting more points, down to 33 at this point. We do have Zuka ready from the squeezer. Gonna pop it out now. Gonna go down there. Torch is still going in, trying to take a 1v2 D in to back them up, but gonna go down here. We have just people going down on both sides. Casino Crashout's gonna really want to start building up resources so they can take back mid and head in.
Surprising, maybe. Casino Crashout maybe didn't like that we were like, ha ha ha. You know, what if we go to a game 9? They're like, nah, 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 nah. We want to go 3-1 right now.
Placeholder
We do
got on
not
the
wanna let
board, and
them.
Crashout said, no, we're going to keep gambling.
Dude, let's go gambling.
Ah, dang it.
There's the
Immediate-
blaster with the blaster first special here, trying to take some ground getting taken out of the sky. So sad.
Absolutely
sad. But
torture on
Torch
that.
alone here, doing their
Yeah,
best to stay alive.
3-1. All right, now this is a lot of damage all over the place. Do they see this hammer? Do they know? Is that thing gonna fly straight into somebody? Oh my
Oh.
goodness!
Honestly,
Oh, it's
noble
2
trade
down. 2 down on Casino Crashout. It's gonna be you just got people going down on both sides. Deed set up ready to be very, very aggressive here. Not holding any clams themselves. Those are actually all in Torch's hands right now on that wiper. Ready to go in. Oh, nope. As I say that, Redstone does have that power claim. You can tell they want to get in. They've gotten that mini out. The rapid just went out. They just want to take up some more space. But no! One is going to go down. Boss is just chipping them away with the rest of the team. Holding them away and saying, no, 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 no. You cannot go into our ramp.
Oh, poor
Oh,
placeholder
denial.
name and then the hammer just for extra. So sad they didn't get anybody with that. It would have been a little bit funny. Now placeholder name still has a minute and a half here though. They can take this back. This is clam blitz. Anything can happen. All they need is a whole pile of clams.
That's true.
mean,
They just
luckily,
need the
that's what they
economy
got.
in their favor.
Oh, and the economy is very much not in their favor right now. Line is going down, unfortunately.
Oh, just like real
Suffering,
life.
bitter resentment.
Oh,
Redstone does have that whale ready, but 2 people went down on placeholder name. Boss getting in some more damage now. Able to get a pick on Deed there. Casino Crashout doing a pretty good job of holding onto clams now. They have a really nice lead, so they've just play carefully here. Just manage the economy, manage those stocks.
yeah, all they gotta do is just not let their portfolio fall into the wrong hands. No insider trading, you know? If I say really funny economy words, everyone will nod their head and agree.
100%
Yes,
is
yes.
nodding
I
right now.
hire you as my financial advisor, Vic.
Hooray! Wow, see, that was such an exciting event that immediately Casino Crashout started getting more points on the board. Getting past that big old pile of points, we moved 1 whole real point forward. We went from 24 to 23.
I mean,
You know,
that's what
sometimes the
gambling is
stocks are like
sometimes.
that, right?
Yeah, literally. Same
I mean,
thing.
I
We said the
do.
exact same thing.
No, it's not wrong.
we
End
we
of the
share a
day,
brain.
SPY has gone up 0.01%. Ooh, wow, awesome. Oh no! But this economy is crashing because placeholder name just wiped out at the last second, and that's not very good for this team at all.
Is
No,
it
they're
2008? Because they couldn't bring it home on that one.
So sad.
Yeah, they just were not able to get in. I saw multiple points where they were ready to go get that push in, but just no, not able to clear that ramp to get into Casino Crashout's plat to actually score the power clam.
One of the most important things on Inkblot is being able to take space from all the areas. I don't feel they use bats enough because if you're not putting any pressure on the right side, then, you know, everyone can focus you. So all 4 of them were at the ramp. Just send one person over. Go send a rat. Be a rat. Get the rats out.
Not bats. I've had
Yes.
enough Inkblot bats for my entire life, you know? When you're a support player, you just can't walk over there. You're not allowed to. You die. Just want to go
if I
over
had-
and paint it
Yeah. Then there's a
Yeah, but
sherbet just waiting right there for you.
to
If
eat
I had a-
me and blow
if I had
me
a-
up.
Dude, you know the feeling when you like spawn and someone goes, there's someone in bats, and then you die again, and someone goes, there's still someone in bats, and then you die again, and you hear it's the same teammate go, listen, guys, I'm gonna be real with you. If you don't get that stamper out of bats,
Please.
please.
We all just have to throw a bomb at the same time and cross our fingers. If we throw 4 of them, they'll die, right? The answer is no. The answer is not always yes.
Because as soon as the
Wish
bombs
to
come,
say.
they've already dropped, and they've broke your basket. It's just torture.
And you like you go in like 2 of you and they still get you and you're like, how did that happen? How
Yeah.
this
It's like, we were working together. How could this be? They got both of us. It's like, well, maybe if you work together from different angles. Like, look, okay.
No, I'm going
That's
to
a
keep
good
running straight
point.
in actually. I can't stop.
Exactly. Like, I appreciate the comment, but I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Have
That
you ever
is a good
tried to
point.
live that life and play Stamper yourself in bats and found out that it's not even that easy to pull off? And you're
It's
like,
not.
every time this guy does it to me, it works. Whenever I do it, I blow up.
They make it look so easy.
So when I get flashed,
Yeah. What the heck?
it's the worst. And honestly, that's part of why I play Bucket, because this way I can do whatever I want. There's no limits for me except for Tower haggle. But other than that, there's no limits.
The limit is within your wrists.
Exactly.
Yes,
Bad wrist
absolutely.
day, well, now your angles have been sliced in half. But it's okay, because you're still a bucket, and that means you're winning.
See, that's the thing, though.
Sliced and diced.
I was a Sticks player for so long, you know? So then it's like I only switched over to motion for Splatoon 3. Like, and so learning the wrist movements, I'm just like, guys, how do dually players do that? And they go, dualies just have, like, dislocated wrists. Don't ask them questions.
Yeah, that's part
Yeah.
of the reason why I very specifically play machine. Is
Nice.
that's how I don't have to do those curled sloshes all the time.
Like,
It really is a blessing.
Yep.
It's the bucket slosher, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It's the one bucket that keeps my wrists happy.
That's so
Goated.
true.
La, la,
We're back to zones. We're gonna go haggling at
Haggle to
Hagglefish
haggle.
Market.
Had to
Place-
You guys
Placeholder
want to wake
name.
me up when this match is over?
Placeholder
I must-
name wants this. They want it. They want to go in. They want to negotiate them prices down.
Sneaky carbon on left side, maybe? I'll be waiting for it. You know it's gonna be there. You know that you're gonna, if you're Casino Crashout, you know you have to put a ton of your mental resources into making sure that that funny little carbon roller / Splatana, maybe even the Dread Ringer isn't constantly trying to wrap around the back and take your life.
And if you go to defend one side, it's like, oh, JK, they were on the other. Because that
It would
carbon
never
bit-
be so
because
simple.
it's rough because on the right side they're about like level with each other, you know, so you can have a carbon sitting on the lower level and just bat. Hey, pero por qué, bro? Just
Yeah,
straight
JK!
Let's go bunk.
full Cat in the Hat live action.
Abba! It's cool.
Yeah, and
Cat.
that might be what Placeholder name is trying to set up here. Again, just trying to enable with lots of paint and aggression to just have aisles open and areas of opportunity for the carbon to get in and be a menace, because that's what you want carbon to be. You want carbon to be drawing a ton of attention, getting kills when they can, but just poking and creating opportunities for the rest of the team to follow up on. We've got, the bow, we've got that range and just really quick aggression from Deed's Nautilus. We've got strikes being able to take space for the carbon and whatnot from Lily. So Placeholder name has some resources they can use here.
Oh, absolutely. Now, if I'm Placeholder name, I just want to get this zone as soon as possible. Nice. I'll let Casino Crashout have it first. Oh no! Or we can just see
Carbon on
the
haggle.
wildest carbon roller gameplay out the gate here.
Oh my god.
This is actually kind of disgusting already. This
Wait,
could
they're hiding in the
be a
box.
really gross lockout.
Yeah, you see Torch is just here waiting, just like rubbing hands
Menacingly.
together like, do they
Who-
know?
Carbon roller, get under plat.
Oh no, oh no. Is he still there?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, there was Torch. You see the one frame.
Oh, running away from everything here. How are you still alive?
Jorian just managed to hold on to life there, just staying alive enough with that bubble and with some paint down to be able to stop Placeholder name's push at 45 and taking down several people with it. So now it is Casino Crashout's turn to really put on the pressure here, able to take out the backline from Red's Bow.
Oh
Zuko!
no!
baby, a
What a
quad.
wild Zuka here. That's a zone that's about to belong to Placeholder name yet again. Torch trying to go for last desserts here, trying to find Jorian over here on this junior. Surviving, oh my god! Jorian?
Jorian is such a liver here. Into
Hello?
that, but
Carbon. Honestly, that was
I'm without words.
Yeah, no, that was a sight to see. Honestly, I love watching other people be livers. It's so fun.
It makes you
When
want to
you're
be that
staring.
person too. Oh, crabs. No, yeah, I crapped.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
say,
Lily
oh, crab
said,
has time to jump at least.
The delete
Lily
button.
had, targets sighted.
Ooh, this is a horrifying Zuka here. Now, if you're on the side of Casino Crashout, you know that you have a little bit of time to work with. You want to try and get a special before you go flying on in here. Here comes the hammer. Here comes the blaster. Here goes players going down on the side of Placeholder name. are they going to be able to stop this sneaky blaster? That's the answer is no.
The aggression is so intense. Really things have swung in Casino Crashout's favor here. They don't have many penalty points to wait through, so they could very potentially take lead here. They are down 1. And Red is trying to get some space with those chumps. Able to get a really nice pick. Still trying to get some stuff on zone. Lily throwing out those strikes from their Neo Splash. Able to save it. Stop Casino Crashout at 43.
Oh my gosh. Like,
Would we want to see it any other way is the real question here. Maybe bringing this back to the 3-2, but they got to fight for it. This match is not over yet. It is zones, after all.
Indeed, not over till it's a knockout.
Both teams are absolutely in the zone. Perhaps not literally, but mentally. Like, we're only on game, what, 5? Usually we're playing best of 5, so this is probably right where the fatigue will start kicking in after this match. But for now, look at them, hard focus, locked in, ready to commit. Oh, they don't find the shot with the Zuka, but they found it with a burst bomb. What?
Burst bombs?
Not to pop your bubble with burst bomb. This game goes to placeholder.
Oh my lord.
Nasty.
That was clean at the end. A really strong hold from Placeholder name to make this a 3-2. They are still in it.
In it to win it. I love to see it. I'm still processing what I saw with that burst bomb, because like
I know, it's like we were all silent for a moment, just being like, wow.
What?
the Zuka would have had to have just missed, I guess, and that's what chipped it. And then, according to my calculations, if I throw a burst bomb right here, yoink.
That was a Zuka and 2 burst bombs, just to make sure, just for assurance, that they got that splat. And they sure did. Oh, Lord.
Oh my gosh. Crazy.
And that was a really nice back and forth between both of these teams that I think is going to be a really good sign of how close this match could be. So now it is Casino Crashout's turn for their counter pick, and they have chosen Rainmaker Scorchgorge.
This is one
That's
of
a map mode.
Scorchgorge's best, honestly. This is a good Rainmaker. This is a big Dapple classic. I feel like good matches always happen on Rainmaker Scorchgorge.
I think
You know what? They can go really fast and be really aggressive, but you can also get some really nice comeback wins.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, yes. Because once you get in from that first checkpoint, it's just a straight shot. Even though it's a little, upward, if you manage to clear the back, it is yours to go.
And part of the fun is seeing if teams end up having opportunities on both sides. It's a really good map for some high-scoring Rainmaker. It's hard to knock out, but it's usually not hard to get close. So the numbers get very silly, which means as a spectator sport, we all do this.
We love watching Rainmaker Scorch.
Rainmaker Scorch is so fun. Playing it, I get a little salty sometimes. It's like, I just...
Playing it, my heart is like beating out of my chest. But watching it, I'm like, oh yeah.
It's like I go left and they go right, so I go right and they went left. It's like, what was that old meme with Shaggy? It's like, thank goodness he's in there and we're out here and he's in where and we're out there. Like, all of middle of Scourge is just a mess. Until
Where's the ghost?
Where's the ghost? And I'm Shaggy and you're Scooby, but I'm Scooby.
Yeah, if people don't keep an eye on where other opponents are, we could see some really goofy running around mid situation if people are not aware of where others are.
It's so hard to be aware when this map is so big as well, There's so much space for shenanigans. And will they shenan again? I believe so.
I hope so. Oh, you already know. The Hammer Mini? Oh, boy.
Oh, it's gonna be
That is gonna be
juicy.
fun on
Who's even
this.
getting the pop here? This is actually pretty even. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I think Placeholder name realized, like, we're not gonna get it. Just let them get it. Because, then they're following up. Will they get a wipe? Will they get a wipe? No, they're gonna let that last one go and jump
They
out.
don't need the wipe, honestly, right here. It's better to leave them down there and have them be out of position while they push this Rainmaker.
Yeah, honestly, not even a bad idea from Red. Just be like, you know what? No, we're paying attention to Rainmaker now. We're gonna get a quick first check. We've got momentum. We're gonna start moving in. Unfortunately, 2 people are gonna go down for Placeholder name. I don't know if they see the flank coming in. Red's still alive for now. How?
How are you
Get that
alive,
fellow.
Red?
hugging the pillow for emotional support and physical support. That was insanity.
We're back hurting after that. Too bad that
Oh,
Red was not able
absolutely.
to get past that podium. It did waste a lot of precious time, at least. And sometimes that's the most important thing of all.
That is,
Oh.
they did at least clear that check, so when they get another push going, they can just keep running through, but that is not going to be the number of points that they want to feel secure on this map.
Oh, definitely not.
No, it doesn't take. Oh, Reef Slider!
Oh my gosh.
Lily managing to just duck down below and survive that somehow. Dread still trying to get them out. Does get the pick on the bow here, but they are going to have to play safely here. They don't have a whole lot of numbers for Casino Crashout, so they're just going to opt to they're in a little bit of a stalemate at the moment.
Is one good push, and the way Rainmaker works on this map, chances are they might just get it. They just gotta open up the floor for themselves one time without being like 1-2 down, and that Rainmaker might start moving.
Absolutely. I mean,
Oh, and here
with
comes
this
that hammer to try and make people move around here. An opportunity to move the Rainmaker, perhaps not.
But you know, there's not a whole lot of people alive for Casino Crashout.
Oh, but they're just
my.
running for it.
They're getting
They are.
close
They've
to
got the
board.
paint down. Red is holding this. Red is ready to dash in. But suddenly, there's yellow paint in the way. They're
oh my
alive.
lord,
How is Red alive?
Oh my gosh, Red!
They want to move
Able
that
to get down
Rainmaker.
to
Simple.
35 points remaining. A good push. This is now time for Casino Crashout with a ton of specials ready to start bringing this forward. Jorgen's going to opt to reset that and force that Rainmaker back to mid. Placeholder name, though, has a really strong hold on mid right now.
They've had a lot of paint, I feel like, for a lot of this too, which has really helped. Which is a bit surprising. They do have this squeezer mini combo going on the side of Casino Crashout, so I feel like it can still go in their favor eventually. Now you just have Torch and Red alive here. Only 2 people up, one on carrying the Rainmaker is very dangerous.
And instantly,
Ooh, that's a really important trade, honestly.
That was
Genuinely.
good trade. And that hammer comes out, not able to get a pick there. Did know that there was going to be somebody around that snipe area, but just was not able to get the pick. Deed holding down the fort here. Slightly fine. Unfortunately, Minnie's not going to be able to outrange that Nautilus.
Oh, what a jump out. I love to see that. Torch was absolutely about to go down there.
Yeah, and I really appreciate when people are able to realize that like they have a teammate they can jump to as opposed to jumping all the way back to spawn.
I mean, which definitely helps because not you end up jumping to spawn and then jumping back in when you could have just done one.
Yeah. And we do have the check now broken for Casino Crashout. No, ooh, this, I don't know. With 2 down, they might not be able to push this any further than the 68 points here. Placeholder name is going to pick that up. They're holding the space here. There's less than a minute to go, but I would not count out Casino Crashout just yet.
No, they've already shown they got those 3 points. They do not want to see this go to a 3-3.
They want to maintain the lead as long as they can, and who can blame them, honestly? I would too.
I want to see
and
I want to take the match point.
There's a y'all see the specials online for Casino Crashout. They are ready. They're ready to make a a solid final push. They need Boss to get back in on that mini, ideally get a hammer as soon as possible. They were able to take out Red. The slider's gonna come out. It's gonna chip. It's not gonna get a lethal. Torch is gonna finish them off.
Torch is running down the Rainmaker and oh my god, taking out all of their allies as well. What the?
Oh, very big hammer here. They need to get this Rainmaker and they need to get it now, but getting killed on the pop is not going to help them get the Rainmaker in time. That's tree.
We are at a tie.
Ooh.
May we perhaps get all the way to a game 9?
Honestly, it's looking like we might. This back and forth is beautiful.
And, both these teams did finish at the top of silver bracket. They are, I would say, pretty closely matched here. We've seen a lot of back and forth, and it feels like Placeholder name has found more of their footing at this point.
So they're bringing it back. Although, you don't want to let Casino Crashouts try to convince you that they've hit rock bottom on this gamble. They still have time to turn it around. Thank you.
Just
I was
one more
waiting
game.
for that one. I was like, what? Listen, 99% of teams quit before they win the set.
Yeah. Don't give up.
And
One
then, you
more
know what?
gamble.
Gotta believe.
If you lose that one more, you can't end on a loss. You know?
True.
Absolutely
And they
can't
just
end
lost
on a
that game. You
loss.
know what they get now? They get to pick the next map mode.
Ooh, a tweet.
They
I wonder what
do. And surveys shows that they are headed to splat zones on Umami Ruin.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a scrappy, heavy map mode. And we know that Casino Crashouts loves to fight. Although they are also giving Torch the opportunity to blitz through their team. But I'm guessing that they're taking the gamble that they're going to be able to get more splats than that.
That's true. If they're able to, especially if they can catch Torch feeding at certain points, taking fights that are not ideal, throwing themselves into really risky situations, Casino Crashouts wants to be aware of when they can converge on that carbon. It's a very delicate balance of knowing when can we converge and when can we effectively just not worry about them for a moment and get the other people and focus on objective. And we can just make this a 4v3 and just be like, oh, that carbon's trying to get our attention,
Paint.
but
Everything.
we'll just paint around them.
Gotta
Look your
ignore the little
strongest
buddy.
painter in the eye and be like, please, just you don't have to fight anybody. Just paint the floor the whole time. I know the feeling. Resident floor painter. Hi.
Spoken like a true junior.
Yay!
The junior in
Take me
Zap
back.
school, I thought.
Floor sim can be fun. Floor sim can be fun. It feels like
Floor sim.
you're playing literally 2D chess because the floor is one dimension, you know?
It's like
Making
Othello,
sure that
but
people
nothing
can't
flipped.
do what they want to do is the most important part of floor sim.
Othello, but nothing flipped.
It's literally just Othello the video game now that I'm thinking about it in terms of board games. You want to cover more of the map in your color, strategically make it so that they can't cover the map in their color.
Splatoon is like Othello.
Has been
You
the
heard it here
whole
first.
time. Oh, look
Heading
at
on
those
in, we
monsters.
do have a lot of Casino Crashouts paint down right now, getting some quick early points. They are going to lose their Dread, but the Nautilus also going down, and Carbon as well. That's a third player down on placeholder names. It's going to be a rough time.
Yeah, I mean, it's the beauty of Umami. It usually starts really volatile and then ends really volatile. It's just switched hands several times.
Yeah, Casino Crashout starting this very, very fight heavy. They have pushed up quite a bit. It'll be interesting to see if they perhaps get punished for that. Boss Tyrant is going to back up for that, knowing that Trumps are coming out. But they got 2 picks on placeholder name, so we are down all the way to 30 right now. Placeholder name really is going to want to at least force this into a neutral.
Ooh, yeah,
I mean-
Casino Crashout is getting really what they want here. They're getting these big points, and all they have to do is hold down placeholder name a little while longer. Oh, but the pick's coming out here from Jornian. Whoop, whoop. Oh, there's another great slap there.
I thought
Oh,
we were
no.
about to 1 minute KO, but what a flip. You know, I take back what I said, like, it's like Othello, but it doesn't flip, because that was the flip. That's literally the flip.
Yeah, when you're playing it, you really want it to not flip.
Right, no, just like Othello.
Yeah, see, it is. Splatoon is Othello. You heard it here. Fortunately for a placeholder name, they did get that flip. They're down halfway through their points. Now, Lily trying to stay alive, but there are just so many people around them. 2 gonna go down on both sides here. The Reef Slider popping from that Dread, and just everybody going everywhere.
And you have chumps ready just to waste a bit more time.
Yeah, Red's playing really aggressively
Red is
far
in.
forward.
I mean, I guess anything to burn a bit of time. The carbon roller hiding underneath all of that. Who's back here? Okay, okay. Do they know? Do they know?
Carbon.
Chat, they know.
Torch!
Managing to stay alive, ate up a lot of time. Zone is gonna now go into the lead of placeholder name with only a couple more seconds to go. They could take this. They are now officially in the lead at match point in our best of 9.
Woo!
It's okay, because you know what? Casino Crashout, they get to pick the map mode again. Listen, their first pick didn't really work out too well for them. It almost did, but they got stopped at 8. Next time. 99% of gamblers quit before they hit it big. Pick another map mode. It can work this time. I believe in you.
Yeah,
Dig
exactly.
into what they're good at.
Yeah, I could see how they thought that was gonna work, because we saw it was working for a while.
Working really good. It's just once they got locked out, they just didn't have the defense to match their offense. It happens sometimes. It doesn't mean like you're bad. It just means that something bad happened and you weren't able to bounce back in time.
Quite simply. Well said.
But they will get another shot. It's gonna be up to them. They do need to win this next game to have another shot to tie this up. To finally, I want them to, because I want to go to a game 9. So
Same.
I would love for
Divine
Casino Crashout
9.
to win this next one. I
Yeah.
want
No,
full
Stronger.
full
The
set.
desire
That's what I
wins.
want.
Oh, true.
I feel like that just happens so often when you are able to get 2 pretty well-matched teams on a stream. It's just like, okay, this is gonna be 9 games, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's a little
Clams
scary at first. That 0-2 is like, oh, it's gonna be like a quick 5-0. Wrong.
Mm-mm.
See, that's
Heading
my thing.
into Clam Blitz on Museum D'Alfonsino.
One of the best clam blitz in the game, baby.
Didn't you say that about Inkblot too?
Well, this one's better.
Oh, really? What makes you like it more?
Well, it's not Inkblot.
Man, you were like Inkblot cheerleader, and then Museum came out, and you're like,
Well,
Inkblot, I don't know her.
to be fair, Vic was a
Good if
clams
it's clams.
cheerleader.
If it's clam
Yeah.
blitz, then I'm cool with it. Anything else? Next one, please. Clams lets me overlook the cruelty that is being a support player on Inkblot Art Academy.
I see it.
That's fair.
You just want to go to school and paint.
I do. I just want to draw and play. I do not dream of labor.
You're so right for that. You know what?
So
Also,
right.
art also goes in museums. So,
True.
you
That
can
it
paint
does.
your masterpiece while you're scoring some clams and
Yay!
have it go in the museum.
There we go. This beautiful game is gonna be the next thing that we see up here. That's what we are gonna see.
Yes. Heading into match point for placeholder name. They're going to want to close this out. Casino Crashout's going to say, no, we're not quitting. Another shot. We're not bankrupt yet. We still have a chance.
The machine's still spitting out coins.
Honestly, this is one of my
and we're
favorite
back over
parts.
here again. Oh, no!
There we go.
So one of my favorite parts about Best of Nines is that you can really see, quote unquote, how it would have gone. You know, like for the Best of 3, it's
True.
that one score. Best of 5, now it's the other team winning. Best of 7, it's the other team winning. Bring it all the way up to 9, you know?
And you kind
So
of get
many
to see these
times.
two teams kind of feel out each other's vibe along the way and how they kind of change how they play as a result
Right.
of that.
Best of
Yeah,
3, you
that
don't
is-
have enough time.
That is the beauty of these long sets when things really go like this. You see, Torch was trying to get behind them, and I think, did a lot of damage over there. Trying to get another, succeeds, taking
Oh
out
My
that
lord,
team
Torch!
for a wipe.
Oh, and the clams are coming up here. The economy is setting in. The Zuka is coming out, and that first clam is already in the basket here at the 4-minute mark.
Craziness.
They do have clams available, but only if they can get them in. Lily managed to throw in one more, but is only Deed alive right now with clams in hand, forced to back up to their own plat. Jorian setting up for a push here, getting that bubble to try to be really, really aggressive here. 2v1ing on that carbon, and Jorian setting up for a nice push here.
I mean, if you're Casino Crashouts, you don't want to deal with the carbon roller anymore. You see Torch, and it's just small fry spotted, booyah bomb, go.
Honestly, carbon and other like weapons that are like, you know, very sharky, frontliney, I do call it the small fry strat, where you stand somewhere and you dance around, you go, ha, look at me, get distracted, while your teammate comes up and splats you. So, aptly named.
Isn't it wild to think about the fact that there are going to be people that like join us in the S4 era that will never know Small Fry spotted, Booyah Go?
Oh my gosh. I mean, we say that, but then we also say like, oh, in Splatoon 3 they don't understand the Wahoo timer. Yeah, yeah. Did you know that on Wahoo there's a timer, by the way?
There's a timer?
That's crazy.
Have you seen Torch? Did you know that Torch has been tearing it up again?
Yeah, we're like laughing about timers and torches like, hey guys, I'm providing the ultimate carbon roller entertainment right now. Please look. They're just
No,
not
it's garbage.
dying. Where are you going, Torch?
Torch has been moving around really quickly. So, how? I don't know how Redstone was able to jump out and not die from that,
Maybe
but
like
It
a little
doesn't work like that.
liver moment.
A little squeezer moment?
Silly. Topic here on this slosher, clearing out some space, taking that spinner. One is going to go down on the side of the casino, crash out. This is a great time.
Ooh,
They have
it's the
broken
point
the
that they
basket.
need.
They
Yes,
stole the
easy
lead.
lead.
Honestly, worth, especially with those strikes coming out to keep them. If they're able to grab some clans and get them in, because it seems like Boss has some. Can't quite get them to where Craft is though.
Craft is trying to stay
or-
alive here, dancing around. Oh my lord, Craft!
Absolutely. What Vic said earlier about being sick, 100%. Kickflips, you know?
Craft before this was DMing me being like, my allergies are horrible. They've been bad all week, and honestly, I feel that. It is not a good time. I've been taking allergy medication like every day for like 3 weeks, so when the horrors arrive again, I'm like, my body is hopefully ready.
It never is.
No,
It
really never
won't
is.
be. The Craft has really been clutching up on this squeezer for this. Casino Crashout is setting up for another push here. They do have clams ready,
Oh,
but
George.
Topic is gonna go down and everybody's dying.
Oh my god. How long
Do we
were you
have the
sitting in that
clams to make a push happen here, though? Is the question. The economy isn't really here, but everyone's all the way pushed back to base, and here comes the Zuka, ready to go already here, looking for another pick. Now you have the entirety of Casino Crashout back in their base again, trying to hide around, getting picked off again by Torch.
The torch from the sky.
Dude, this is
single
like
drop of
Torch-er.
Literally. They find a little single piece of ink and they go, haha, they didn't paint this one piece of ink, and then use it to commit acts of violence.
Ooh.
Oh,
Now, here's
but
the thing, though. Even
that
though
slap
there's
bomb.
been all of this violence, there hasn't been a push to go alongside it. So
That is
here we
true.
are, 30 seconds left, and Placeholder Name does not have this lead.
They're
They
gonna have to
don't.
make something happen.
Yeah, you can tell they really want to get Casino Crashout out of their spawn. Doing a great job. Topic was the only one left alive. Placeholder Name running in now. Deed getting paint on the ground. Does have the Ink Storm ready, but goes down. He's gonna lose that.
That one hurts. Now, do they see Craft, and can they stop Craft before horrible things happen? The answer is yes. 2 players going down here on the side of Crashouts. The Zuka is out. The strikes are in. Can they get these clams over here in time before the timer runs out?
And they
Throws in the power clip.
Oh, Torch!
They need a few
Torch,
more.
you gotta try to clean up.
There, can you dip
Was
Ben
it jump?
to Craft?
No, deep there,
Are
no!
there here?
Deed not able to
my
go
gosh.
in.
Crash out, let's go.
Casino Crashout clutched up to make sure that we are going to a game 9. It is
Wow.
tied at 4-4.
Oh, I love
Oh
seeing
my
a good game
lord.
9. All the marbles.
The push was built up there, the specials were ready, but Craft was fighting for his life to keep that basket safe. Ooh.
And it
Absolutely.
really-
I ain't hear no bell. I ain't hear no bell. Aggressively
done yet.
dance. Do 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 do.
But you know what we are doing? A game 9. Ooh.
We called it.
Ooh.
We get to see a
I
game
knew
nine.
it.
Yes,
I had faith.
I'm so excited.
Never stream a set, not a game 9. Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah,
What, you guys wanna send me
Malibu
a
feels
short
that.
Stream? You thought you'd be able to sit down for 20 minutes with your mac and cheese, hear us yap for 20 minutes, and then go on your day? Nah. We're gonna help you waste some time until you have to pre-order that Switch in an hour and a half from now. You're welcome. We're helping you.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
what this is.
absolutely. Professional time.
Oh!
Oh.
Rainmaker on Humpback Pop Track!
That's interesting. Yeah, that would be an interesting pick because like that's such a fast moving map mode. Though I think that may have actually been an accident. I think Lily is still picking for the team. That was not the actual pick. But things are tense.
Got me all
I mean,
excited.
you know, if they want to commit to it.
I was so excited though, you know. I love me some humpback. Oh my gosh. This has been my stance since Splatoon 2, and I will die on this hill, the left route. Nobody ever pays attention to the left route. So like
People don't look.
Nobody looks, and like whether it's
If you don't practice it, sometimes you get surprised by it because you're like, oh yeah, no one's gonna go that way until a guy goes there.
Yeah,
You get a sneaky little guy.
And even worse, if the Rainmaker goes there, because then it draws all the attention in an area that's so vertical that it's very much instant flounder, you know? Like coming out of the spawn onto there, it's just, whoa, flounder be upon thee. So then if somebody comes in from the right on that, then it's, love me some left routes. Alternate flank routes, baby.
Are you the one taking that left route?
Oh, biblically, yeah, no, 100% of the time.
Did you say biblically?
Biblically, like lore accurate.
As it was foretold.
As it was foretold. Like, there are literally times that Malibu's pushing elbow and I'm with them and I go, deuces.
Hey, I'll be back.
Be like, hey guys,
okay,
don't do anything.
bye, Sherbert.
Just stall for like
You
10
wave.
seconds.
We'll stall for 10 seconds for you to get set up.
Please, as a treat.
As a treat, and then because even better, like I usually hug the wall, so on my way there, nobody sees me. And I'm like, haha, let's do this.
And then by the time you show up, hopefully your team hasn't all blown up. Don't you love going for a nice, beautiful, fantastic flank, 1 million miles long, and by the time you're there, everybody's already been gone?
It happens so often, but then I'm just like, I could jump back, or I could get revenge. You know, like true full anime character. Like they took out 3 of my friends. I can take out 4 of theirs.
Like,
Dies before getting a single
pick. What if
pick.
you all jumped to me in their spawn? They will not be doing that, but it is funny.
I think Mochi may have had the gift of foresight because Lily has indeed picked Rainmaker Humpback.
I love to see it.
So we are indeed going to Rainmaker Humpback.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is what we stay up for, chat.
Yes. So, I mean, honestly, I would not want to pick Rainmaker Humpback necessarily on a game 9 because it feels like such a volatile map.
I would pick Humpback Rainmaker. Me.
I would. It's very do or die. It's very.
It is. It is very do or die. You really want to get that early, significant lead knockout if you can, because this is one of those where it's not over till there's a knockout.
This is the paint the floor map. I'm making sure everything is painted.
Because it's the one spot you don't, because the ledges are so tight in, you know? It's like, oh, I didn't put a single drop of ink. Oh, they hopped on a box I wasn't expecting, you know, for TC. It's like, oh, I didn't paint the right checkpoint. Oh, and now they're in our spawn. Because the left is it's the easy pass, you know? The no carpool necessary, split the lanes on a motorcycle, just path. Don't drive like that. But straight path.
Do not drive like that, yeah.
Do not drive like that. Be responsible.
Be good.
I bet you they left their easy pass at home. That's the worst part.
And then you have to pay $18 instead of $12 when it used to be $5. Yay!
We all cry.
Crazy price increase.
Cries in Northeast. Cries in Northeast.
For the last big Dapple, my dad was like, "Oh, bring my easy pass with you." I'm like, "I don't go that far into the city. I don't need that."
You do though. You do. But even coming from Manhattan, like, oh.
So
yeah,
many
for
tolls.
you, yeah, but from Long Island, I don't go through.
Oh yeah, no,
toll.
you're fine. Oh yeah, no, you're fine then. Yeah.
Ooh, we do have Casino Crashout does have that zap now, which I could see that cooler being really, really nice for the really quick aggression. But placeholder name going for that quick first check. Redstone running that down. Everybody else still alive. They have that.
And the chumps are gonna come out soon. Oh no, they're picking up the Rainmaker. They're running it.
Honestly,
they are.
Oop, understandable.
Yeah, Reef
happens
Slider able to
sometimes.
take out Lily. But,
Oh no!
we
Wait
still
a minute.
have the
Wait a
Rainmaker
minute.
in placeholder names advantage. They are
Wait, this
they are
Rainmaker is
running!
going.
An adventure?
I did say, that
Somewhere.
that early lead.
I mean, yeah, this is so humpback coded. It's crazy.
Yeah, this paint is bad. Oh no! It's
Red!
getting
Red!
closer.
What
Red
in
just
the
knows
world?
they're goaded. They're goaded.
Absolutely goated with the 3 down oh, 3 down on placeholder. This is Casino
Yeah, this
champ.
Rainmaker has to
Go
get out
get
of
him.
here post haste. They're going to the USPS. They're sending it out of here.
No,
And
you might
for
wanna
that
go somewhere a little
priority
faster.
shipping.
Pony Express it.
Oh, but Lily Splat Bomb. Splat Bombs are so dastardly on this map. Gravity just like,
I
what if this rolled down this hill?
Oh my god. It's like, what if your splat bomb decided to go for a walk? Like, that's...
It is such a good junior map. Deed able to hold their own here, holding down mid. 2 gonna go down on Casino Crashout. Torch
Nautilus
still
here.
being so aggressive, but like everybody is really working together now. Placeholder name just needs to keep up aggression and keep Casino Crashouts out.
Placeholder name did not like the fact that Casino Crashout did bring this back to a game 9. They could have had it like a game or 2 ago, but no.
No, we wanted to see a game 9 and they gave us the gift, so now they have... Oh, Torch?
Oh, Torch was
Oh.
hoping somebody was gonna grab that Rainmaker. You know it. Oh! Wow, what a beautiful, perfect Reef Slider slide!
Gorgeous.
Yes.
I mean, Reef Slider on Humpback is so nasty.
Oh yeah, it
So
can
many
be
other
so
walls
fun.
deny you your whimsy.
It's really great for tons of indirects and get like wide arcs of 70 on people who like have no idea you're over there, but it's really hard to necessarily reliably get those direct lethal hits from the slider. So you really got to rely on your team going in and finishing things up. But I mean, honestly, we're
Carbon's
seeing
won! The Carbon's won! The Carbon's won!
we just saw people
Oh.
go back and forth.
Yeah, here comes this push opportunity here with a 2-down scenario here. Oh, oh no! They still had to put the Rainmaker on the pedestal. I take it all back. Oh, uh-oh. Wait a minute.
Oh,
But oh
Nope.
No!
Didn't
Oh,
wait
that
long
hammer
enough.
throw's going right in. Wow! Deed!
a really good dodge from Deed to be like,
They know.
oh, I'm avoiding the hammer.
Oh,
But Boss is running.
You know what's crazy?
Oh.
Remember earlier, it was at 18, and then they picked
Yeah,
like,
this
they
is
picked it
true.
up and
Is it
threw
gonna
it
get to 8 again?
Oh my god.
Oh no, it's getting out of here. Do you see how fast they all bum rushed that Rainmaker to take it out of the base?
No. Wait.
They're bum rushing Redstone. Boss going in, but
Bye.
Boss and Topic dying there for that, so they're gonna lose all of that control in mid.
Mm-hmm. Shout out earlier to Red, where upon seeing a lot of what was going on, Red immediately took back to the middle of the map to go and get some chumps, leaving the Rainmaker to get a few points on the board, but making sure that a future push wasn't going to happen because there's going to be just too much junk in the way.
Honestly, big brain, big muscles.
The biggest
Flexing?
muscles. Casino Crashout has 3 specials online. The hammer's gonna go out thrown, but not able to get anything. Jorian is gonna start running this now. They do have a Zuka.
Ooh.
Gonna come out now. They also have a slider, which could be really, really good for taking space. That
Ooh,
slider
really good
is
for the
gonna go
Rainmaker.
out.
Just watch out for a possible carbon roller. Oh, never mind, they're down.
Deed was holding that down. It's like, don't worry, besties. I got it here.
Ooh, this is a very well-timed rain here, making sure Casino Crashout doesn't have the chance to grab this Rainmaker. 20 seconds on the clock. The Rainmaker could just kind of stay up here and chillax. You know, enjoy the scenery. Think about Big Dapple 8.
Yeah.
Think about this Sunday's match.
Oh no! Yeah, that
Redstone's going
Rainmaker is
far
gone.
away.
The
Oh
disrespect.
no! All the way in the corner.
Oh, red?
Oh,
Red?
Red, you didn't time that
Red?
appropriately.
Time that correctly.
Red's
Red?
trolling. Red is
Buddy?
trolling.
Pal?
Oh, I can hear
I know
their
what you
VC from
wanted.
here. I hear their VC from here. Like, what do you mean they have the Rainmaker? No, it's fine. It's okay, guys. We have specials. I can hear it. See,
Oh,
there
okay,
it is.
never mind, it's fine.
Nice, good cleanup.
Red saved by Torch's Zuka there, able to take out the Rainmaker to make sure Casino Crashout could not go in to get that last minute overtime from Red,
Oh no!
being a silly goober and accidentally jumping just a moment too early.
It wasn't an accident. The jump was not an accident. It was just poorly planned out. Bad
The
time.
chips
Well, it was
almost
poor-
came
it was an
flying
accident
out
on
of
the
the
timing.
machine there.
All you had to do was fight
Wow.
the inner voice, the voices. Just have to ignore them for just a moment.
The demons
Splatoon
be
player.
speaking.
Couple more seconds.
Splatoon player, don't jump off a map challenge. Like,
Sorry, can't hear
Impossible.
the sound of me jumping over the map. Shout out to placeholder name though. The Big W.
congratulations!
Clinching out that best of 9 in a 5-4 set to
Beautiful.
become our silver champions of Big Dapple 7.
Let's go.
go.
Unofficial. You know.
In our hearts.
In the conclusion we never quite got, and instead of there being 2 silver winners, now you know for sure who would have won.
I mean, hey, this set, there was never a point where these two teams were more than 2 points apart. They were
Right.
keeping it close the whole time. Jeez.
It's
What a
true. When
fantastic set to watch.
very, very back and forth. Both these teams are gonna be, I think, chatting and taking some drip picks. And that is gonna be the end of silver, our unofficial silver bracket here. Many thanks to Big Mochi for hosting this on their stream here. Many thanks to you. Also thanks to Lily, who is the captain of Placeholder name here, for organizing. I believe was one of the people